Hello and welcome back to the Satsuma legendary Fall of the Samurai campaign, where last time we left off we had initiated a battle against some rebel scum flying the Chosugabe flag for whatever reason. We're dealing with a general. We assassinated one of them, failed to assassinate this guy. So a general, Yarikachi, a Machilokachi, and 3 line infantry against our 3 generals. 4 spear levy, although most of them were kind of wounded. 3 levy infantry, 1 line infantry, and also our very wounded Yarikachi as well. So, not necessarily the easiest battle. We should be okay. They do have the line infantry, which is not great. Our plan last time failed to just basically have these guys disappear off the map because of an unfortunate accident. Well, incident, I guess, with one of their units being recruited and running into my ambush. If they hadn't spotted the ambush, well, they didn't. They ran into me, essentially. But if they hadn't done that, we would have been able to just take out our town, and then their army would have disappeared. But sadly, not the case. And it ended up leaving my troops kind of split up, so now we have to attack from slightly different directions. I mean, I managed to run my army around, you know what, Fog probably... Well, we have a lot of gun units too. Theirs are better though. I think this is actually fine. I'm going to take that. Our units should be coming from... Okay, they're coming from behind us. Perfect. I was expecting them to come from over here somewhere, but this is even better. Alright, I think Cav are going to be kind of important. I mean, they are generals, but we need to use them as well as possible here. Crappy levy infantry. Alright, let's wait for a reinforcement to pop up on the map. They are standing next to the forest, but not quite in it, so I might use the forest to disguise my approach. Today, sir, we attack. Alright, so this is my son in there. This is the regular general. This is my daimyo. Relatively important to remember this, because, I mean, if I'm going to have to, like, suicide one in or whatever, to make sure it's the right one. Okay. Let's line up all these troppen. Probably want to spread them out as far as possible, I guess, because of the way this game... Well, we don't have Neilfire yet, do we? It's not... I think we should be like having a line of sight. Obviously, they would have a line of sight on us as well. I'm probably going to approach with these guys for the center and lure fire that way. Perhaps keep my Yarikachi here and then run these guys through the center. Keep my Cav with the line for the moment. I'll probably run them around as well. So what have they got exactly, or where do they have their units, I should say? They got the Machilokachi, the 3 line infantry, and then the 1 Yarikachi at the back together with the 1 general. Alright. Sounds good. I've moved everyone. Yes, perfect. Alright. I don't know about this tactic really yet. I have to wait and see exactly what happens. I could run my Cav all the way around them as well. Just run them around the back. They're pretty far away from the edge of the map here. They got their Yarikachi right with them though, so we can't just try and assassinate his general with ours. We can definitely have like somewhat of a safe approach through the forest. I mean, just the fact that we're obviously going to be stealthy while moving through the forest, but also the fact that it'll cover our it'll cover us literally. Like the forest will take up some of the shots, meaning we'll take less damage. Plus, their Machilokachi are here, which is probably their worst unit of all of them. Line infantry definitely a lot better than our levy infantry does, so we can't really win the ranged battle, which is why we don't really want that to be our main engagement. They're just going to be there as a distraction because I don't really care about them too much. For now, we're just going to wait for these guys to arrive. Let's move up a little bit more though. I think we can't really go too wide because they're not that wide, which means that we won't really get any. We won't, like, some of our units won't be firing, and that's pretty pointless then. I don't really know. I wanna do more flanking, but you know what? Let's try and run the Cav all the way around. Just gonna try and get them all the way around the back. It might just shift their force a little bit, which would also be valuable for us. Okay, so I'm gonna try and run in here. It should be all foresty. The fact is they might see us before, which means they might get a volley or two off before we actually get into the hidden position, but that'll be okay. We can sneak up to around here before being seen. These guys obviously do have very terrible morale, so it probably would be in my best interest to keep a general. Let's get my daimyo back here. Have my general with the units, just so we have some morale. Bonuses. Alright, so they're in position. They're all hidden, so let's start sneaking up a little bit. Don't want to get too close because I don't want them to spot me just yet. Keep running those guys around the back. We might just be getting into range there. We don't want to tempt them away. Okay, they are adjusting their position a little bit. Okay, they're making an echelon. Perfect. So we got 2 units now distracted by our 2 generals. That's totally fine. Let's move these guys up again. That's going to get us pretty close to being in range. This guy's just here to protect them against a cav or something, but... Okay. Make sure we stay hidden here. This guy is just here for morale. I don't want him to get shot, so we're going to watch out for that. Alright. Yeah, they're just going to hold them back. That's all we need them to do. Okay, I'm going to walk over here. Run into position, actually. I'm not sure if they're going to have any shots or we're going to have any shots. The terrain isn't entirely even. We're definitely going to be running into range here. Looks like they're being distracted now. Alright. Let's keep walking these guys up to make sure we stay hidden. Okay, looks like they're not quite in position to fire yet. Line of sight not being great here. Our units here are starting to fire as well, so I guess I'll take a 2v1 engagement right now. That's fine by me. Okay, they're coming up as well. Looks like they spotted these units, so it's time to run them around. Or run them over there even. Which means I can run these guys into position a little better as well. Alright. They're still distracted, so it's not great, because I kind of want to engage them soon here. Alright, there's our Yarikachi. I should run mine up as well, because they're not going to win that engagement. Oh, I should probably charge you guys in. Alright, our Yarikachi are wavering. I need to get my general, or 2 of my generals into with one of his, basically, but currently this unit is just holding me back entirely, which isn't great. Okay, looks like he's running over towards my general here. I'm gonna have to lead him into my Yari or Spear Levy. One of my units is almost routing. Okay, I'll let him.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Let him into the units there. Okay, this unit's... Alright, Cav are now able to just get in here. I guess we'll engage. We should be winning that fight. I tried to run them out, but I didn't really want to. Get them in there. Alright, so now we're just completely surrounding them. Don't like this engagement too much, but we should be okay. They're in the back of our Spear Levy, but, you know, they're still spirited units. We'll win that fight pretty easily. Or should do anyway. Managed to get in there without taking any shots, except on my own troops, so let's make sure they stay out of it. Alright, cool. I mean, that was alright. Probably could have done better. I had the Cav just stay away for a little bit too long, but they were just constantly being held back by that one unit. Which ended up being fairly good for them, to be fair. General's down to 1 man. Is it the actual general or not? Is the real question. I haven't heard the enemy general has fallen, my lord, so... that might be him. Cav, I want you to kill these guys, please. Actually, this unit's still plenty more to kill. Let's give up on him. We're not going to be able to reach him anymore. Do we kill whatever that was? I don't know. Let's get you over here. I guess you too. Alright. It was fine. Yeah, I think we did alright there, to be honest. Could have been worse, could have been better, I suppose. The fact that we didn't lose that much. The Spear Levy, it's just very dangerous. Like, they can break at any moment, really. I think my guys held on surprisingly well. I think the rally helped, but... I've started to use rally a lot more recently. I didn't really used to use it that much, to be honest. I always thought, like back in the day, I always thought it was used for getting units back into the fray once they've broken. Because obviously units can come back from broken, but they will come back from broken unless they keep constantly being harassed or something. But it's really more for recovering morale from wavering or something like that. Like you get them back to steady. Alright, if we can reach, which we should be able to, we get a level up on the daimyo as well, so that'll be useful. Lost 2 men, both the generals. Right. You guys unhappy, but that's alright. Makes sense. Let's get all those guys in there. Probably should send the second general back again. You're gonna get that too. And another +1 morale. +1 to the melee attack for all sword units. Don't think I'm gonna recruit any or many sword units. Don't think morale is particularly useful. It is useful in the early game, but I think I'm gonna send this guy back again. Just set him into Satsuma, so he can bring over any new recruits we perhaps get. Right. So this is the remaining force. 4 levy, spear levy, 1 Yarikachi, 3 levy infantry. I mean, nothing's died, so. And 1 line infantry. Alright, sounds good. We're gonna have to sit in Hyuga for a little bit before it's happy. We need to get our agent back in there and stuff, but okay. Right, that all sounds delightfully good. In 2 turns that's done. We can actually get the barracks right away and get sharpshooters and revolver cav. I'm pretty sure I'm more interested in just getting some line infantry. If I have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 line infantry in an army, it's like the equivalent of having some katana samurai early on, I guess. I mean, it's obviously it's a ranged unit versus a melee unit, but generally I'm pretty sure it's like compared to any other unit, they just completely destroy them, don't they? That's sort of the thing I'm trying to say. Mounting unrest. Made an inn. Lovely. Can we build another inn? We are just shy of having enough money, unfortunately. Alright. He should technically be back in Satsuma as well to supervise recruitment, I suppose. Let's run this unit number 2. You're going to go back. Very well. You're definitely going to stay here. I mean, he's good in the army, but he's also good to make recruitment costs cheaper, but don't think we care too much about that right now. With pleasure. We've got a cottage industry here. Can't do anything else with our money. It's not bad to get this. It's less happiness again. What are we currently on? We're on 7. We got 11. Okay, so we can leave. That's going to go away, but not yet. That's still going away. I think we should be able to leave soon. I think it will even be... oh, spring, right. Okay, so that is going to go away. I'm just wondering, like, I want to spend the money right now, but I don't know if it's worth spending it on a cottage industry. I could also save the money, and the next turn we can definitely recruit some dudes, some line infantry, which would be pretty good. We currently got 1 happiness here. That's also recent events, so yeah, we're gonna go -1 here. This should be fine. Yeah, I think getting an inn here is just a little better. It's like it's -1 happiness versus +1 happiness. This is kind of like, don't think it's worth it. And also, I don't think we can recruit 2 units next turn if I spend any money right now. So let's not spend any money, shall we? Or shan't we? I suppose. Unacceptable. Oh, I see. You want to die. That's fine. I suppose. Do we... No, we don't go on the offensive just yet. We wait. We wait no longer. Man, they've got a fucking army and a half right there. Well, it's literally not even an army, but you know what I mean. It's a lot of units for this early on. I guess they haven't really fought anyone yet. I think that the saga, they start off allied with whoever owns Heisen, which means they have no like great way of expanding right away. And if you don't have a great way of expanding, like your first province, if you can't move out of there right away, it's gonna be pretty difficult to take anything. Now going for Shi. Sure. It's got that 1 happiness. Probably would be useful. It only takes 4 turns anyway. Right. Now, how much does this unit cost? 870. So we can recruit 2. Good 3. Oh man, it only take 1 turn of recruitment as well. 122 upkeep is nothing. Yeah, we're gonna get like 6 of these. I think I'll just... Yeah, we can get there. We'll send over 6 of them right away, and then we can take on like anything. Rallying the populace, is that more useful right now or not? Than assassinating and instilling fervor. I'm not sure how many people here are... I guess I can't see. This is Shogunate, or Imperial, they're Imperial. I guess I can tell by how much people hate me around here. They hate me a decent bit, so that's probably Shogunates. They're obviously Imperial because that's Tosa. There's a little bit of Shogunate around here. It's probably more useful later on, but I guess we will use them for that later on anyway, so I might as well get it now. Yeah, it makes more sense. Baseball bat. I just love that, man. Like, +1 zeal to converting provinces. It's fucking, you don't want to comply, I'll beat the living shit out of you with a baseball bat. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Man, this is really, maybe this is why people were asking me why I wasn't going for gun units right away, because it's very easy to get, like, free line infantry, or, well, just generally line infantry really early on. Although, I mean, obviously the 10 extra accuracy we get is a pretty big deal. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's our money spent down. We won't be able to spend any more. Oh, we can't actually get 6. Yeah, we can't get 6 units right away because of, yeah, we won't have enough money next turn. What if I cancel 2? Just recruit 1. Now allow us to build the building 2. And then next turn we could probably recruit 1, and then the turn after maybe 2 or something. We have 4 in the army. It's not as good, but still pretty good. I mean, over time we could recruit more, but yeah, that's pretty good. I don't really want to spend all my money on units right now because we're not really expanding at the moment. Yeah, they've just had to recruit a navy just so they can go somewhere and take a different town. It's a pretty unfortunate starting position to be allied to the like only neighbor you have. Although I suppose if they're allied, they could probably move through their territory, but then there's a chance, of course, that your ally will take more and more provinces, which means that you're just sort of chasing after them, trying to get to the place where you can take stuff yourself. You can't even afford to. I can afford 1. Which is probably what I'll do. Don't get the ports. But nah, let's recruit some units at least.
Yes, mate. As you wish, mate.
That should allow me to recruit 2 next turn.
Make haste, man.
Alright. Well, that's a short turn then. Yeah, should have checked trade. There's still that 1. What the hell did they just do? They just like... Instead of like letting that guy off in the port, they made like a U-turn. They were like, shit, I don't want to go at all, actually. Drop me off here on the beach. And they wasted a bunch of movement that way. Smart. Alright. Well, I guess we saw that one coming. We have an ally, which we can't even ask if they want. I guess vassals just always join. Their allies shouldn't join. Nope, they didn't ask them in. Alright. So that's not them, that's the people in the east. They have 3 provinces right now. Clan abandons the Imperial cause. Kumamoto. Who the hell's that? Are you the Kumamoto? You fucking assholes. You're gonna die, you know that? Alright, well, you're next on the hit list. I'll tell you that much. Alright, we can recruit 2 right now. That'll give us 4. We're not at war with them though, so it's not too big a deal yet. We can recruit another one next turn. They're hostile towards us. We might be forced to send our army back, but we're at war with them as well. This could be really bad, actually. We can move out of here, can't we? Yeah, we got 11, 12. We got the inn coming in. That'll give us an extra 1 happiness. That's still going away. That's still, yeah, we're going to easily move out of here. That's with him in here as well, though, to be fair. Why don't you go check out what's on the way right now? Nice. Good vision you've got there, buddy. We're weak to geishas with foreign veterans, I believe, so that's unfortunate. I wonder what kind of units they've got. It'd be kind of useful to know, because honestly, if we could recruit like 6 of these guys, that might be enough to just protect this town and we can keep moving. I don't know what they've got here. If I know, I'd probably move out right now. That's some terrible... Oh, it's because of this unit, isn't it? Alright, let's wait 1 turn. I kind of want to defend against them and then attack them anyway. I'd rather not actually go and attack them right now. I should have also checked if they're at war with anyone. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, they're allied to the Oka. Okay, of course. Well, this is turning into a pretty interesting campaign. Everything was looking fine and dandy just moments ago, and now all of a sudden we're at war with several clans who appear to have a very large amount of units. Trading agreement broken. You absolute swats. Okay, well, tell me what they've got here at least. Right, nothing here. Why don't you just keep exploring? I need to know where their armies are. Okay, there's a army, which has got Saber Cav, Matchlock and a very fat general. Oh, he's not... I guess he looks very fat because of that weird thing. Okay, keep going. I want to know everything about them. Because they have 3 regions. Meaning they're probably quite strong. The real question is, can we protect this with whatever we can muster up before then? We can recruit another one next turn, and then it's starting to become pretty difficult to recruit more each turn. They've got 4, 8, 12, 18 units. Against my 5, maybe 6 at that point. I don't know about that. This force is almost as large as mine. In fact, I believe it is exactly as large. It is indeed. So I can't really even go out. I mean, we know they've got some decent units as well. Saber Cav and Matchlock, a bunch of generals. Can't see it all, but... And then there's a good chance they've got a lot more than that. So we can't really go on the offensive either. Well... We might find ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Tempted to send my general, or well, a general with a few units back, just so I've got some more units here, but I don't know. I don't know what they've got. If they've got, well, I guess I can see their buildings, can't I? Okay, they've got a gambling den, so they haven't got anything past levy infantry and levy spear levy, whatever the hell they're called. Levy infantry spear levy, yeah, that's what they're called. So yeah, they've got just shitty units basically. Are these guys enough to deal with just shitty units? 18 of them. We get an extra 2 units here as well. Plus the cadet school gives another garrison infantry, so we get currently 8 units plus another one. That's 9. You know what? I think that'll be fine. We could recruit at least one more before then. The only problem I see is that they just straight up pass Satsuma and just go towards Sosumi. So we still can't really expand here, I think. We're still not even fully replenished. God, that's taking ages. Alright, well for now let's just end the turn and see what happens. I don't really want to go yet, because if we abandon that place and they just bypass Satsuma, and then they can just do anything from that point onwards. So we need to make sure that if they do bypass Satsuma, we can just converge on them with all of our forces rather than just part of it. Alright, so they moved a few units north. Oh, they got a stupid navy. It's going to screw everything up. Yeah, you know what? That might be useful right now. Then again, unit replenishment's pretty good too. Let's get that money. It's not going to be much, but I think right now we kind of need money. Alright, recruit another one. We can't see what they're doing, unfortunately. Oh man, get the money. I mean, I can, but no, we need every unit we can get. Let's see if they're going... Yeah, they're coming towards us. Alright, in that case we're waiting. I was gonna say if they're just sitting there, I might go on the offensive. They do have line infantry, okay. Well, this force isn't great, but when defending it'll be fine. They still got the same amount of units as well. I say what? Yeah, if they attack Kasumi though, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to actually deal with them. Alright. Let's keep it coming. Even if we deal with these armies, it's going to be difficult to expand on 2 fronts this early on. Oh god, okay, that's not... Wait, is that... Oh, that's the force of those guys, never mind. I thought that was another force of the... whatever these guys are called. This is still problematic though, because if they attack with both armies here... Yeah, they're going to bombard... the farm, okay. Well, it's not like we have a lot of income anyway, so... Okay. That means they've abandoned their place. Okay. So we get this forest to protect against a lot of levy infantry. With... It says these guys... Yeah, we can... Okay, this is interesting. We can't see their experience, but we can, because it's over here. So, yeah, this melee attack stuff, that's actually pretty important that they've got that upgraded. I think we'll be okay. The thing is, the way this is going to work, likely anyway, is that this army will attack first, we have to fend them off, and then the other one will attack. That's still not great, but we're going to take this army on the offensive. We're going to hope we can get to Higo before... Well, we can't get to Higo before anything else. We just have to win these fights several in a row. I can get there and too late. Yeah, that won't matter. We have to win now or we lose the campaign. It's as simple as that. I guess I'll repair this shit they're trying to blow up. Oh, they only blew up one thing. I guess they failed on the other one. If I recruited a gunboat, we would get naval support, but it wouldn't be very much. Plus, I'd have to get them into range. They can attack this turn, I imagine. Well, we'll have to wait and see. If they attack both at the same time, we're probably in some trouble. Harass that unit. It's not particularly useful. I need to know if there's anything else here besides that geisha. There's 1 unit. Getting a deep seam iron mine. Okay, that'd be cool if they finished that before. Their town is actually unhappy, interestingly enough. They might just have a rebellion, which is not necessarily in our best interest, because we're trying to take this with this force right here, and if they have a rebellion happen there, it's pretty bad. Okay, well, not much else I can do. I can't really recruit any units. I can recruit geisha. I'm honestly probably more inclined to keep my money, just to repair stuff and such. Alright, let's do this. Let's deal with these scumbags here. They're gonna attack, but if they attack right away, which they do, okay, perfect. So we get to defend against them first, and then we have to deal with the other army, which is probably the best thing I mean, if they attack both at the same time, it would be a different story, but this is doable, one after the other. We just have to make sure we don't lose too many troops. They've got a lot of gun units, probably good for us. Especially the inexperienced ones are going to rout very quickly. I think we'll be alright. I think this is actually... This should be pretty good. But we'll see. So, for now, it's going to be any episode. Going to be a bit of a cliffhanger. Probably going to be 2 battles in a row. Unless the other army might not be able to reach. I'm not sure if they will. Not that it really helps us either way. But anyway, we'll find out next time. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.